I am going to take you through the completely set up and fully operational ABM lead generation and prospecting machine that we're currently building as a one-time service. And so this is not a recurring charge. This is a one-time service that we actually deploy inside of our permanent clients' businesses, our clients that are on retainers, and we also use it for our own lead gen and prospecting to grow our agency Cyberactive. My name is Liam Barnes. I'm one of the co-founders here at Cyberactive, and so I'm going to run through some basic points about what ABM campaigns are, and then I'll dig into some of the specifics around the actual offer. You're getting over $15,000 in value for a fraction of that price, and it's all going to be set up within 10 days. Chances are you're probably familiar with what ABM, account-based marketing, is. I'll just run through a couple of the benefits of an account-based marketing approach. Obviously, because you're starting with accounts, i.e. companies, it forces you to be very targeted, right? Because you know what a good customer looks like, what a good ICP is, and so starting with those customers and allows you to back into your contact data means that you're going to be very highly targeted in your outreach efforts and in your ABM efforts. And by virtue of being very targeted, it also helps you achieve a higher conversion rate. Obviously, all things being equal, a good list, absolutely understanding the importance of a good message to market match, understanding your personas, your audiences, and a really deep level, what compels them, what motivates them, is essential. But you will see a high conversion rate with a really well executed and integrated ABM campaign, which obviously that leads to an improved ROI, but also because this is a one-time setup for this particular offer, and you have this campaign that will consistently generate leads for you month after month, week after week, with very minimal inputs, very little overheads, and it takes up just a couple of hours a week for your team to manage and operate it. So really, really high ROI. So these are some sort of core criteria that we follow when developing an ABM campaign, and these are things that we follow as part of this offer to make sure that we provide anyone who takes up this offer, they get a really, really good quality ABM system installed into their business. And like I said, this is you're getting the exact same system that we provide to our clients on retainers, and so it really is a really good deal. So it all begins with account identification. So understanding who your ICPs are, who your personas are, getting really deep in terms of the challenges that each of your specific cohorts are having, what motivates them to buy, what their decision-making process is like, where they hang out online, how we can get in contact with them. Content development is obviously crucial, and that includes both your messaging but also your content. And so as part of this offer, we also develop a high-converting landing page, some email and SMS nurturing content, in addition to very well-researched and personalized messaging. And multi-channel engagement. The best ABM campaigns work when it's part of an integrated outreach approach. And to make sure that your team is able to continue to extract results, as in leads that lead to revenue, then we make sure that we coach your team in terms of how to track the effectiveness of the system and the leads, and so all the metrics and KPIs will be communicated. Let's talk about identifying your target accounts and some of the lengths that we go to. And so I'm going to go into the details of the offer, exactly what you get for your money, in just a moment. But this is a little bit of a background or context in terms of the process that we go through. So understanding your industry at a deep level, and analyzing the market, understanding who those key players are, where there's opportunities for growth. Oftentimes this can mean that because we're coming with an outsider's perspective quite often, we're also able to identify new sectors or new markets or new geographies or just new cohorts that can go after. Company data and insights. So you're going to have a really good, it absolutely makes sense to not reinvent the wheel where it's not necessary. And so leveraging your knowledge, leveraging your CRM data, what's converting the highest, what your highest value clients, customers are, is great data for us as a starting point. And then in terms of account profiling, really what we're talking about here is creating lookalike accounts of your best customers and going out and finding more businesses that have the same or very similar key traits, but those key traits which are determiners of a high value client for your business. The importance of personalized content and messaging in 2024 cannot be understated. We handpick and pull a highly targeted list as part of this offer, 5,000 contacts, which in itself is worth several $1,000s. But we also do 100% custom personalization for every single contact, not just random personalization, relevant personalization based on their job title, the company that they work at, anything else that we can yield from their LinkedIn profile or pull off their website. Maybe they've got a feature or a bio on their website. Anything that's relevant to the decision-making process that they're going to go through that we're trying to influence. And so I mentioned it just a moment ago, but the very best ABM campaigns are part of a multi-channel / omni-channel outreach process. And so the point of this slide is just to demonstrate whatever channels you're already using that are in existence. We will show you how to incorporate either your Twitter or your LinkedIn ABM prospecting campaigns / system into your existing channels. And so I'm not sure if I made it clear, but the system that we set up is a fully automated, or I should say semi-automated, fully automated in some capacity, but it requires some upkeep and obviously some inputs to get the best out of it. But once it's set up, you do that a couple of hours each week, then it's fully automated. And so it's either Twitter or LinkedIn outbound campaign that we're going to set up for you that is going to be incorporated with your existing channels. And so we coach you on how to incorporate those into your existing channels, but we also, as part of the offer, provide you with some recorded tutorials which detail things like which channels to use first, which channels to follow up with, what the cadence is between outreach, and the number of touch points, those sorts of things. So let's dig into the deal. And so there's a lot here. There's a huge amount that you get for just one payment. Okay, so 5,000 highly segmented hand-picked leads. So this is going to be multiple decision makers and stakeholders within your target accounts. And so we're talking about decision makers in terms of making the purchase decision, or the budget holders, but the users and the influencers and the stakeholders as well, because we all know they all form part of a natural decision-making process. 100% personalized and relevant messaging for every single contact. Absolutely essential for good deliverability in 2024 and beyond. Prospecting automation tool setup. And so we'll set up a LinkedIn or a Twitter automation platform, and we'll also build 5 ready-to-go campaigns that are leveraging these contacts, leveraging the insights, leveraging the messaging. We will also write and draft some posts for LinkedIn or Twitter, depending on whichever platform you use. Obviously, you can purchase both. If you are interested in both, we'll do a discount on that. A high-converting landing page, website visitor ID for follow-up. So this is not just company-level website visitor. We can get website visitor down to the individual. And so we can find out their email, if possible. We'll find out their LinkedIn profile. And the best way to engage prospects who we've identified have come to your website is not by spamming them and blasting them right away. It's really about taking more of a gradual, softer approach and engaging them, making them come to the conclusion this timing's great, and sharing useful information with them. Automated email and SMS nurturing campaigns, 8 easy to follow training tutorial videos, which I mentioned, and you'll get leads in as little as 14 days. We'll set it up within 10 and we'll get the campaigns going, and so within 14 days that is certainly feasible. And of course a smooth handover to your team. Because it's a one-time fee, it's not a recurring service, we want to make sure that your team is fully equipped to manage this and get the very best out of it, so that 60 days you're not coming back to us and saying, hey, it's not working. We want to make sure that you're fully knowledgeable in terms of how to operationalize the outbound ABM system. Okay, so now let's look at the price. So I've shown you what's included in it. This is the same process that we deploy as part of our ongoing service for our clients, where we've added $290,000. That's the average amount we've generated for their businesses. And so the offer. Let me scroll up. Here it is here. So for a one-time payment of $24.97 USD, we'll set all of this up for you. It really is probably over $15,000 in value. I mean, the leads alone is probably around $1,500 to $2,000. So it's really, really good value. We're going to do this for a limited time, and it's going to be a really good opportunity to add a high performance, ongoing, additional lead generation system, lead generation channel to your sales and marketing mix. Thank you so much for your time.